Hey there, welcome to day 350 of our Get Your Goals annual challenge. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Let's set next year's relationship goals today. We're going to look at our goal process. We're going to narrow it down to 3 goals. We're going to share one of those in the comments below. That's our action item today, every day for this 9-day period, to start getting familiar with and start nailing down what we want our goals to be next year. Why? Because if we head into the year with our goals tentatively set or already set, it's like we get a head start on achieving those goals and objectives. If we start thinking about them now, we're already 2 weeks into or before the new year. And so we've already got our subconscious working on plans and strategies and all the other 7 steps that we use to set and create and get our goals that we've done all year long this year as part of this challenge. So today, step 1, what area are you setting goals for? Today, we're going to work on relationships. What do we want for relationship goals? And I like to set my goals thinking about what I want and not what I necessarily have, but what I actually want. So, for example, almost every year since I've had granddaughters, and it's going on 9 years now, I have set a goal to have a better and ever improving relationship with my granddaughter and then my granddaughters. Now I've got 3. So that will probably be one of mine. Even without looking at my list, I know that I always want to be improving my relationship with my kids, their significant others, and my family, my sisters, my mom, their significant others, etc. And with my granddaughters especially. Why? Because I feel like it's my responsibility, and I love that I have that responsibility and that privilege to have a positive impact on their lives. And I want to make sure that I do some things to stop and not have a negative impact on their life. I don't want to put my fears and worries and doubts onto them about anything, right? I want them to be able to think for themselves. I think one of the best things I can do is teach them to treat other people the way they want to be treated, think for themselves, be grateful for what is, and to look forward to create goals and create the life that they want, because they absolutely positively, as does everyone on the planet, even though most of us don't think we do or give ourselves permission to, create whatever it is that we want in the world. So our process, of course, identify the area, relationships. Step 2, what are my core values with respect to relationships? Obviously, love and smooth flowing, wonderful, nurturing, growth relationships are what I want in all my relationships. So what are my core values with respect to the area of relationships? What are my thoughts, my beliefs about relationships? Because we all bring our past experiences, our feelings, our thoughts, our beliefs, our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, which is in the next step. We bring all that past information to right now as we're setting our goals and objectives. And so sometimes those experiences and those thoughts and beliefs will prevent us from even seeing what could be possible when it comes to setting goals. Sometimes we need to take baby steps to improve relationships. Other times we need to end relationships and forget all about it, learn the lessons of why that relationship was not right for us. And if it's not right for us, it probably isn't right for the other person either, right? Or the other people involved. And so sometimes we actually have to sever ties and not be involved in relationships anymore. As painful as that can be, a lot of times it's absolutely positively necessary. So we want to look at all those things, look at all the past, look at our experiences, but then set our goals and brainstorm what it is that we want. And it doesn't matter if we have any idea of how we're going to get there. We just have to know what we want, and then we can break that down into annual chunks and smaller chunks to make sure that we achieve those goals in the long term, right? It's kind of a long game. It's not really a some things we think we set a goal and we get them really quickly. The things that really matter, I've found, are the things that take longer, right? I have to put more into achieving certain goals than I do others. And relationships are definitely the ones that really matter are a long game. I want a lifelong relationship with my granddaughters. I don't just want to, pop into their lives periodically, etc. All right, then after we brainstorm different ways and different relationship goals, we're going to analyze, rate, rank, prioritize. It's pretty easy to touch base and say, well, how do I feel about this? What's more important, what's not? And we can use some of the tools that we've used this year, the year-end analysis, the pros and cons, plus and minus, advantages and disadvantages, whatever tools work for you. If you need a more advanced tool and you just can't put them in priority order, use one of those tools, because that makes it pretty easy and pretty subjective. Even the pretty objective. Even the subjective things can be quantified and made a little bit more objective when it comes to choosing and ranking. Then we're going to combine and cull through and come up with our top three. What are our top three relationship goals for next year? We're going to come up with those. We're going to write those down, which is an important part of the process, right? It's incredible how powerful it is when we write something down. Everybody you talk to, they'll be like, oh yeah, I know what I want this year. It's in my head. Well, guess what? If it's in your head, that's where it's going to stay. You're not going to create it. Writing something down is actually the first action step toward achieving that thing and making it real in your life. Learned that one from my very wise father too. And then finally, we're going to just share one thing in the council. What is one relationship goal that you have for 2024? Share that in the comments below. Mine already, I haven't even done the process yet, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's my granddaughters. It's my continually improving relationship with my granddaughters. And I'll set, again, a SMART goal around that. You know, how do I know that I'm improving my relationship with my granddaughters? And there's 3 of them, so there's going to be 3 different subsets to that, right? All right, that's all I've got. Any questions? Hit me up. Of course, there'll be a write-up in Guide 17 of the Get Up and Go Challenge private Facebook group page. Otherwise, you can always ask me, right? I am not hard to find, but you'll have to show a little initiative to direct message or Voxer me. All right, have a great day, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.